Hi, I'm Sherry Tree, founder and CEO of EntrepreneurCode, and I want to introduce you to a revolutionary strategy and program called Bank. Bank is designed to increase your sales up to 300%, and I'm going to teach you how to unlock the secrets, the science, and the system to supercharge your sales in less than 90 seconds. If you've never heard of Bank before, allow me to explain briefly what it is. Bank is personality-based, meaning that it's rooted in the principles of the 4 personality types, but with a very powerful twist, making it unlike any other program you've ever heard of. Bank is people-focused because you do business with other people. And Bank is profit-driven because we want you to be more successful and more profitable than ever before. The way we're going to do that is by teaching you how to crack the personality code and take it to the bank. Now, to explain what I mean when I say crack the code, I'm talking about literally cracking the code. And if you look at this little device right here, this is called a cryptex. A cryptex is a combination of 2 words. Cryptology, which is the science of locking up secret information, and codex, which is the written script or scroll locked inside the device containing the secret message. This concept was made famous in the movie The Da Vinci Code. What was locked inside this device was the secret to the Holy Grail. Now, that secret was written on a little tiny rolled up piece of paper of papyrus. The challenge is this little device was booby-trapped. Think of it like a ticking time bomb. And the only way to access the information on the inside was by cracking the code. If you failed to crack the code correctly, what you'd crack open instead is that tiny little vial of vinegar, which would shatter open, dissolve the papyrus scroll on the inside, leaving you with nothing. You see, the analogy that I want to make to you and me in sales is I want you to imagine from this point forward that every single prospect you talk to, every lead you generate, every client you sit down with has a little invisible cryptex. And I want you to imagine if what was locked inside this device, if you could successfully crack it open, is a tiny little rolled up piece of paper. And I want you to imagine if what was written on top of this paper was exactly what to say to your customer to get a yes instead of a no. Wouldn't that be the Holy Grail? That is the Holy Grail for sales professionals, right? Your whole dreams, your goals, your bucket list is locked inside this device. If you could just only crack that code to figure out what to say to that customer. And yet, how many times have you accidentally cracked open that vial of vinegar and watched your sale dissolve right in front of you, having that yes turn into a no? We've all had it happen to us. The question I have for you is, how often is that happening to you, and how much is that costing you? You see, based on the theory of personality science, which dates back 2,500 years to Hippocrates, the father of medicine, what he essentially proved is that the entire human race could be divided into 4 different groups. And based on that, he was able to diagnose his medical patients differently based on what he called the theory of the 4 temperaments. When you fast forward to today's world, millions and millions of people have taken some form of a personality-based assessment to figure out which one they are. I'm one of those people. And I remember the first time I took these personality assessments, I was fascinated by what I learned about myself. But my fascination quickly turned into frustration when I realized that not one single one of these programs ever made me more money. Not one of them ever helped me close more sales. Not one of them ever helped me get a yes instead of a no. And that's when I remember feeling, what's the point of studying and taking all these personality type assessments if they don't impact my bottom line? And that's when it occurred to me, wait a minute, where's the personality type assessment that can teach me not who I am, but who my customer is and how they buy? You see, my philosophy was, if in fact people are different and there's 4 different types of people, then I wonder if they make buying decisions differently. And that's when I had my aha moment. You see, the concept of personality types, Tony Robbins says, let your prospect determine your presentation. What this implies is that if there's 4 different types of people, how many presentations should you have? Well, the answer is 4. But how many do most of you have? Well, the answer is 1. And that means that you're short dramatically. You see, the opportunity cost here is if you deliver the presentation and your dominant personality type, and let's say you're this one, then if you speak to your exact matching personality type, chances are you say the exact right thing. And consequently, if you deliver that presentation to the other 3 out of 4 categories, you're likely to get a no instead of a yes. And that could be costing you tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. And that's exactly what was happening to me. So what occurred to me is that the bank system was designed specifically for salespeople, by salespeople, to help you close more sales than ever before. You see, to break down bank, the B stands for blueprint. This is a person who's totally inside the box, and it requires a completely different presentation than the A that stands for action. The action personality type is outside the box. If you deliver the same exact presentation, one may say yes and the other may say no. The N stands for nurturing. This is a person that I would classify as someone who would recycle the box. And the K stands for knowledge. This is the person that I would say engineered the box. Each of the 4 are so different one from another that it would no longer make sense to deliver the same exact presentation. What if you had a system that could crack the code of your customer and identify which one they are in less than 90 seconds and prepare you to deliver the right presentation 100% of the time? That's exactly what the bank system was designed to do, and that's why on the back, Mr. Les Brown gave us a huge endorsement. When he came across the bank program, he said, listen, bank is a game changer for every entrepreneur and sales professional. This system will strengthen your confidence, expand your selling skills, and dramatically increase your income. As a matter of fact, I want to share with you the story of Sherry Tree, the creator of the methodology. She was struggling in the sales process, being told that sales was a numbers game, and that in order to get more yeses, you had to get more nos. And this just did not make sense to Sherry. Once she discovered the missing link, she was able to invent an experiment to see if she could modify her sales approach based on the personality type of her customers. This absolutely worked, and in her first year, she took her income from $72,000 to over $500,000. And within a 3-year period, over $1 million a year. Imagine if that could happen to you. A 695% increase in just a single year and nearly a 1,400% increase within 3 years. This put Sherry Tree and her bank program on the world map, and today bank is being trained in more than 40 different countries. The company is expanding rapidly due to introducing this revolutionary methodology. So if you're looking for a way to increase your sales up to 300%, then come and talk to me at the end, because I've got the secrets, the science, and the system to supercharge your sales in less than 90 seconds. And I'm going to teach you how to crack that personality code and take it to the bank.